Hello, all you gorgeous listeners. Are you ready for the hair of your dreams? Let's chat. Hi, I'm Jennie at The Jennie Effect. High quality hair extensions that look and feel fabulous. I can help give you the hair of your dreams. Don't wait. Book your transformation now and your hair goals are just a visit away. You can DM me on Instagram or TikTok at the Jennie, Jennie, effect with an A.
I'm looking for all the baddies all over the world. Ladies, where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Way bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Way bad. Where my baddies at?
Welcome to the Not So Secret Lives podcast. I'm your host, Shan.
And I'm your host, Karina.
And today we have a very special guest, our new friend, Jennie.
Hi, guys. Super excited to be here.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited to have you. So we just met Jennie, like a couple weeks ago?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And
we love her.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So
my new favorite friend.
Oh, it's the best. Like you and I instantly clicked.
Yes.
It was
like right out of the gate. Like I got there and like.
I know. And I was like, hey girl.
I'm like, hey girl, I love your romper. I'm obsessed. Because it was so cute.
Oh my gosh, thanks babe. It's Karina's.
That's what you said.
Yeah. It's just my go-to when I go out, which never happens. So
I had to drag her out. I'm like,
oh my God.
Tonight. It's going to be so much fun. And it was a fun night.
I swear. Yeah.
Fun night.
Every time that we go out, she has to drag me, except for the like random moments when we're home on like a Saturday night and it's like 10 o'clock and we're in our pajamas and I'm like, Karina, we should go dancing. And she's like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Like, I'm already in my jammies.
Oh, totally. And I'm like, let's go. We can call an Uber and do all the things. And she's like, go fuck yourself.
Well, once I get in my pajamas, it's over.
Oh, no.
Before that, like, yes, I am down to go do the things, but she's usually not. And it's always when I'm like comfy, cozy, like,
for me,
it's like, we should go out. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like if my jammies are on and I've washed my face.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But for me, it's all about the spontaneity. Like spontaneity. We had this thing. I was trying to say that word in one of our other episodes and I said it like 400 times wrong. And I'm like, I can't even make it make sense now.
No way.
Spontaneity.
People know.
People know.
And if they don't, they're not our vibe.
That is accurate as fuck.
Love.
Okay. So Jennie has a very cool story. Well, it's a very, I don't know how cool it is, but it's a very interesting story for sure. Yeah. You and I met up for coffee because you do hair extensions.
Yes.
So is this hair extension journey, is this your own company?
No.
Okay.
So, but I help run it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect.
So I get to have my hands in like all these different facets of the company and the industry.
Yeah.
And no day is like the day before. Like every day is different. I'm always doing something new. It's so challenging and so exciting. And I just freaking love it.
Oh, that sounds like the most amazing job.
It really is. Like, I'm so blessed. Like,
well, yeah. And you're always traveling and you're always doing these things and you teach classes, right? About how to do hair extensions. And so we met up for lunch because when we were at the bar, we were talking about hair and I was like, oh my God, I would love extensions, but help me, I'm poor. And you were like, well, you could be a model. And I was like, okay.
Yes. Always looking for a hair model.
Yes. Yeah. But then we got to lunch and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to be your friend forever. Can we just be friends forever?
That was my agenda.
I'm going to trap her.
Doing.
Trapping her with the hair extensions. We're going to be friends forever. It was awesome. And we just clicked immediately and just like instantly started talking about just super personal stuff. And
Oh yeah. We just like, full send.
Oh, totally. We just let it all fly.
I love that.
So I'm super pumped because you were in a very long marriage, 18 years, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And you guys were very active in the church. Is that correct?
Yes. Super active in the church until 5-ish years ago, I left. My ex-husband is still in it.
Okay. So, and you guys just got divorced like a year ago, right?
Yeah, last September.
Okay.
So, whatever long ago that was.
Yeah, however long ago it is.
That's math.
Yeah. Math is great.
Math is
I love math.
It's fine.
So very new out of course.
Yeah.
A year is not long.
No, that's not a long time at all. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So when you left the church, obviously you were still married.
Yeah.
Did he leave the church with you?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, it was like a big thing.
Yeah. Was that like a huge point of contention for you guys?
Yeah. So he knew I was struggling. Like, I struggled for years and years and years with the different things in the church and this and that. And then like slowly I started down like my, like those that have left, they call it like a deconstruction, like a faith deconstruction.
Okay.
Down my deconstruction journey and like really what do I believe? What resonates with me? What's true? What's not?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing. And then like a year before I left the church, I stopped wearing my garments because just wearing them was like a trigger to me.
Yeah.
Just with some like past traumas. And I explained to him why. And he's like, no, I get it. But he was mad. Like he was always shaming me for not wearing them. I was dressing the exact same way, but I wasn't wearing my garments. And so he's like, you're setting a bad example for our daughter and da-da-da. And I'm all,
you're like, she doesn't even know that I'm not wearing them.
Right. Like nobody knows. Like nobody should know what underwear I'm wearing.
Right.
That's a really weird thing. Can we just like acknowledge that it's weird that you want to know what underwear you're wearing and you have to like,
oh honey, I think that the whole thing is weird. So
no, it's like, it's so weird. It's so messed up, like on a whole different.
It is. And and it's such a personal thing. Like, and especially for you to be judged or shamed for that. Like that's such a weird thing.
It's so weird. And like, I remember my mom one time we're like at her house for a barbecue. She's like, pulls my shirt over. She's like, are you wearing your garments?
Stop it right now.
I go, I don't know, what bra are you wearing? And like, I pull her thing. She's like, Jenny, Ann, that's so inappropriate.
You're like, yeah, it is.
I'm like, it is. I'm like, are you gonna go ask Brooke?
Oh my gosh, babe.
My younger, like my daughter.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, that's inappropriate. I'm all, and
like, exactly. That's exactly right.
It doesn't resonate in that culture at all, that it's completely inappropriate and it's nobody's business.
Oh my gosh, babe. I am so sorry. That's so hard.
It was roof.
So what was the turning point for you? Like in your marriage where you were like, or not necessarily in your marriage, but like in your religion where you were like, you know what, this just is not a good fit for me anymore.
Well, there was a lot of things.
Oh, yes.
There was a lot.
All the things.
All the things. All the things. One of the big things that really messed me up on a different level was, so my ex-husband came clean about one affair while we were married.
Yeah.
About 9-ish years. We kind of talked about this.
Yeah.
9-ish years ago. And, you know, when there's infidelity or any kind of issue in your marriage or in your life, you're supposed to like go to the bishop.
Yeah.
So we go to the bishop, and my experience with that, and sadly I'm not alone, I found out in this. My ex-husband, he got a calling in the Elders Quorum presidency
after this meeting with the bishop.
Yeah, after the meeting.
I have chills.
Like a week later. And then I then had to go to 6 weeks. They called it counseling, right? With the bishop. Basically, it was wife training.
Right.
Basically, hey, here's how you be a more submissive wife so you don't let because he told me I let my priesthood holder down.
Okay, so here's your training so that your husband won't cheat on you again. That is because absolutely fucking insane.
Let your priesthood holder down, which like that's the worst, one of the worst things you can do. Right? And like because of that, I broke my family, and there's like the whole eternal family, the whole, like so much of it.
Of all the rage.
I took that burden on.
Yeah.
To the point that like 5 years ago, I wanted to just like end it all because it was so heavy.
Oh, babe.
It was so heavy. I guess it was like 6 years ago.
That's a lot.
But that's a lot to put on someone that, hey, you let him down to the point he had to go outside of your marriage and you broke your family.
That is
like your family, your eternal family. Like, you know, it takes it on like a whole different spectrum. And it was intense and it was heavy. And I found my therapist I'm now with. And he's a trauma specialized therapist.
That's amazing.
Thank heavens for him. And he helped me like heal a bunch of stuff. And through healing that, I was able to see things more clearly.
Good.
But like that was a big thing for me. I'm like, well, that's not right.
Right.
No.
Because it's not my fault.
Yeah. No. God, no.
Not even a little bit.
Not your fault.
No.
I didn't force him to have a 6-month long affair.
No.
I didn't force him to say the things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my God. Well, okay. First of all, I'd like to say God bless therapists.
Oh my gosh. They are doing the Lord's work.
They are doing the Lord's work.
Like, shout out.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
They must hear in there and they like still.
Oh, and the fact that they can like still continue to live without wanting to like off themselves every 5 seconds from hearing all of this trauma
Takes a
from
strong
people.
person to be a therapist.
Oh, absolutely.
There's been times where like, you know, you just like emotionally vomit all over and I'm like,
oh, absolutely.
I'm so sorry.
And yeah, but okay, so not only that, but like God bless you for like finding your way and like
being strong enough to like
being strong enough.
Yeah,
yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And like, because so Shan didn't grow up in the church. I did.
Okay.
And so I left like really young.
Yeah.
But I've had experiences where, like, long story short, I was like, it was junior high. I was in the gym. It was like a co-ed gym.
Yeah.
And all of these guys were in there and like kind of crowded around me and like it was inappropriate.
Right.
I had to go talk to my bishop and it was my fault. It was my fault.
Yes.
And I had to talk to my bishop
Yes.
for weeks about it.
Alone,
like,
right?
Alone.
Like
without my mother.
Girl,
Yeah, without my mother. I was
that
like
is
13,
ridiculous.
14. I got kicked out of school.
That is ridiculous.
But it wasn't your
It was not my fault. And like, that is what, like, so I'm like,
Yes.
it's so crazy how much they put on the women in that religion.
And they do.
Like that, it's like, well, you should. And it's like, no.
They make us responsible for
Yeah.
their thoughts and actions to like modesty.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you wore that outfit and you made him think that.
Mhm.
And you're like, oh my gosh, I did. Pfft, no, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
right.
It's a mind fuck.
It is.
It is a mind fuck.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, that was one experience, but like after that, I was just like, no. And my mom being in it too and not
Yeah.
having my back on it and not standing up for
they're
myself because she's like, oh yeah, like she did do something wrong. I should take her out of this school and you should go talk to the bishop
Right.
alone and tell him in detail what happened over and over and over again. I was like, this is not okay.
That makes
alone.
you sick.
As a young
Mm-hmm.
teenage girl,
Yeah.
underage,
Yeah.
with a grown adult man, probably in his 40s or older,
Mm-hmm.
and tell him every dirty little detail.
Yeah.
Oh,
That makes me
no, I've
sick.
had
So,
experiences like
Yeah.
that.
So I get it. And like you said, like there are multiple women
Yes.
in this religion that have to go through that.
through that.
And it's
Like,
not
it's-
okay.
And what's sad is like they have normalized it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so when you speak up and you're like, I'm uncomfortable, this is not okay.
You're shunned.
You are shunned and
Yeah.
you are shamed and you are
Mhm.
blamed. And like
Yeah.
the way they use religion and like eternity and like all of that against
The
you,
fear. The
it's
fear of losing that.
the fear of losing your family, not just in this life, but in the next.
The next.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
terrifying. And like that was part of like the deconstruction, right? Like I was so afraid to not just lose my family I created, right?
Yeah.
But my extended family
Right.
and my cousins and my
Yeah.
friends. Like
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of people close to me because I chose to leave.
No.
Because I chose to do what was right for me emotionally and spiritually.
Good
Like
for you though.
I had my
good
group
for
of like
you.
mom friends, right?
Yeah.
Like I was in the mom group chats for like our kids play sports together.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I don't know when signups are. Suddenly, I don't know when different things are going on. And I'm like, you know what? I have known some of these women I have known basically my whole life because I live in the same city I grew up in.
Yeah.
And and now you're not my friend.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
But also,
theory.
Honestly,
okay,
you find out who your friends are.
new friends.
No.
Exactly
Yes.
right.
Yes.
That's exactly right. And you find out who your friends are for sure when you're going through a hard transition.
Anything hard. Yeah.
Yeah. And though I did not grow up in the Mormon church. I went to a born again Christian church with my grandma, and then I started going to a non-denominational church just whenever I felt a calling to go and speak with God,
Right.
who I don't even know exists. I cannot know.
No one knows. For
Nobody
sure.
knows anymore. But like I have friends who are LDS, but they're just like they get it, but they drink and then they go to service on Sunday, right?
They're Jack Mormons.
That's exactly right. And again, the church that I go to whenever I feel like a calling or a need to like hear a message, there's literally a coffee bar. There is a band. In the kids' room, there's a pool table and a basketball hoop and their own band.
Oh,
and like,
fun.
it is just such a cool experience. Like my kids loved it. And, you know, we're all there for the same reason. Like we all just need to hear a message from God or
higher
Jesus or
power,
from
whatever.
the Holy Spirit or higher power. That's exactly right. And so the shame,
I agree.
So yeah, growing up in Utah, being on the opposite end of religion and not being able to play with certain friends and like whatever, just like watching the judgment go down from an outside point of view is just fucking crazy.
Well, and that's what we're teaching our kids.
Yeah.
Like, and it's sad.
Yes. And then I hear stories like yours and I'm just like, I am so sorry that you ever had to deal with that.
Well, it's sad because like if you truly read the Bible and like the basic principles even of the LDS faith, it is about love one another, right? Like preach that so much.
Yeah.
And somehow it's gotten lost in translation.
Oh my
and
gosh.
people are too focused, I think, on the wrong thing, which is so sad. And not everyone, but
It's more just trying to keep their people under their thumb. And just like holding them there. And it's all just such a power thing. Okay, we got off on a whole rant about...
I have a question. Sorry. If you're comfortable with answering it. How do you and your ex-husband navigate that with your kids right now?
So when I left the church, which, I mean, that was a tough conversation to have, you know, like, I'm done. And then, you know, he didn't talk to me for a few days as he processed to decide if he was going to stay with me. But as I stopped going, so did my kids. Because I'm like, I'm going to teach them about spirituality and be connected to their higher power.
Yes.
And all the different ways you can do that and how to truly align yourself with goodness and love.
Yeah.
And I've never told them they cannot go.
Right.
Never have I ever. My almost 17-year-old, she had very little interest from a very early age. She just kind of saw the writing on the wall and it's just like, I don't feel good here.
Good for her.
And my sweet little son, who's 13, he's like, I don't love going. I feel icky.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then don't go.
Right.
But like before we even got divorced, that was established. So that's still going on. So like my husband, he goes to church and he definitely wants them to go with and always invites them. But they don't go when they're with him, like on his weekends. Like my son did go over spring break. Yeah. And felt like it was so sad. Like he started texting me. He's like, Mom, I just wanted to let you know I went to church. I'm like, great, buddy. Cause they were in St. George. His cousins went. And like, of course he's going to go. Like all his aunt and uncles and everyone's going. Yeah. And I'm like, how was it? Did you like it? Like, you do you, buddy. Like, if that's the journey you want to go on, I will love and support you. I'm going to give you coping tools along the way. Yeah. Because I know the damaging sides of the teachings on both sides. Yeah. And so I want to make sure I give them tools to like combat that. Yeah. But, you know, he's like, well, yeah, it was nice and I felt love. And I'm like, did you feel love like from a higher power or love like, from your family? So I like tried to be very clear about
like distinguish the two.
What your feelings were and where they came from because I know how they do things. Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's so true. Yeah. I just want to switch gears because I have a lot of shit that I want to cover.
Yeah, sorry, I went.
No. It's amazing. This is amazing content, but there's so many other things that I would like to cover about more like after you left and after the whole church thing. Okay. Okay, so how did your views on sex and relationships and personal freedom change after you left the church and left your marriage?
Oh, wow.
We can break it down, or you can just touch on one or...
Okay. Well, I mean, a lot. So, like, body autonomy was huge. Because in the church, I didn't have any.
Okay.
Because my body, first of all, like, how I dressed, how I looked, every part of it, I had to make sure it looked and was covered a certain way. Okay. To make sure I didn't trigger, like we talked about, trigger those thoughts of the men.
That is fucking crazy.
No, I know. No, I know. And so I never felt like my body was my own because there was like, body's a temple, it's one to God, So like, you never get full ownership of your body.
As a woman.
As a woman.
That makes me want to fucking puke.
No, I know.
And Shan is the most.
Right. And with that, goes into like the whole sex part, right? So much shame around sex. So there's shame around just fucking being a woman and having a woman body. Period.
My God, it
right?
just makes me want to
and then
throw up.
Being able to use your body in the way you were genuinely intended,
Yeah.
even under their views.
Yeah.
In marriage, there was still an element of shame about that.
Yeah.
So like I was never able to have a healthy relationship with my physical body or with sex
Yeah.
while I was in the church or even in my marriage. Because even once I left, I'm still working on like learning to accept my body as it was. And like over the last 5 years, I've lost over 100 pounds. And so learning to...
Baby.
Woo. You look amazing.
Queen. You do look amazing. You're fucking beautiful.
You're so sweet. But like with that, learning to love myself at each part. Like even when I was 100 pounds heavier, be like, no, that girl had value.
Yeah.
Absolutely, queen.
I have chills.
Like,
yeah.
Insert clapping noises. Like, yes, honey.
But like that's the thing is like I was never able to like celebrate my body at any size, at any shape, or even feel like I could allow my ex-husband to do the same, right?
Yeah.
Because like not only did I have shame around sex and all of that, so does he.
Yeah.
Because he's in the church and there's that element of shame. So there was always like this weird energy.
Yeah.
Like,
so I do feel like that I need to say, because I do know, I have friends that are Mormon women, and I know that like this is the life that they love. They don't mind any of this. This is the life that they love because they are following God. They are following their husband, like that. And for them, the ones who are truly into it,
yes,
I love that for them.
They're so comfortable there.
And if they're so comfortable, and I'm not trying to shame anyone in the Mormon church at all.
No,
that's not what this is about. We're not trying to talk down on anybody. It's more the women that are trying to get out of it. We're trying to give them a voice.
Right. Well, and like just this is my experience.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I more wanted to press at that for
100%
our audience.
There is no shame. And honestly, as far as like sex goes, I didn't know anything different.
Yeah.
And I was good with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, this is just how it is. Like,
yeah.
Was he your first and only?
No.
Okay.
How many times did you talk to the bishop about it?
Well, no. So I had a previous relationship before I was married, and it resulted in a child. I have a daughter with him.
Okay.
And I placed her for adoption.
Yes. That's exactly right. Yeah.
And that's a whole other long rabbit hole.
Yeah. We chatted about that, and that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And
but it's
honestly,
adoption, and we're super close. But
seriously, God bless you for putting a baby up for adoption, because there are so many families that need that and want that. So
100%. And I'm adopted.
Bless you for real.
So like it's
my mom's adopted.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Love that. Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
So like it's cool being on like all the different sides and being able to have the perspective from
all ends.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, how was sex after you
left? So after I left,
because that was all you knew for 18 years.
That's all I knew for 18 years. And
it's always awkward at first, I feel like.
Well, and we think about these times and we're like,
so the first time,
amazing.
Like Okay, I legit thought I had zero sex drive. I thought I didn't like sex. I thought I was
same.
Like, legit had like a funeral for it. For like my libido, my sex drive. I'm all fairly well.
You put your junk on hospice as well?
Yeah, I did. And I'm like, I never knew you, but I bet you were great. Right? Like, goodbye.
Oh my God, yes.
Right? So like, full funeral, thought I was like dead below the belt.
It's gone.
Turns out you have
I am absolutely.
She's alive and well and thrive.
Yes, she loves queen.
Yes. So, but like my first time post divorce, like it was like a third date with this guy. We'll call him the preacher.
Oh, I love that you got a nickname for him.
I got a nickname for everyone.
Yes, you do.
Everyone.
Yes. In his past life, he was a preacher. So it's kind of
love it.
Anyway, I was like, oh, this is what it's supposed to feel like,
right?
Oh no, I like this.
Oh yeah,
this is so great.
Oh yes,
it's addicting. It is addicting.
It is addicting. ting.
100%.
It is so wild. So did you feel like any certain kind of way though, like after you had sex, or did you go through like a hoe phase, and did you feel like shame behind that because of how you were raised?
Well, I was worried I was going to feel shame. So like I kind of knew going into this date that there was a high chance of it happening.
You're like, yes.
All chances are high, like super, super high. And I actually talked to my therapist before even going into the date.
Good for you.
Like, hey, let's kind of front load this if we can.
Yeah.
Because who knows what's going to come up.
Yeah.
And I honestly kept waiting for the shame to come after. It didn't come because I realized so much of the shame I would feel after sex, because I would feel shame almost every time I had sex with my ex-husband, was coming from him.
No, babe.
And I was feeling his emotions and his unresolved issues around that.
Yeah.
So it was so cool and liberating. And I mean,
so liberating.
Not dating that man. I don't even talk to him, which is fine.
I mean, hell yeah, girl.
He served his healing purpose.
Yes, he did.
Appreciate him. And now I'm able to do what it is I like to do.
That's amazing. That is not common.
No, it's not. And it's so I'm not like in a committed relationship with anyone, but like, as you know, I call him my lover.
Yeah.
I think situation.
I have
16 and I'm 43 and that's stupid.
Yeah.
But
I have seen said lover.
Oh.
Said lover is very fucking attractive.
That's what?
Well, that's why she liked the bar early.
I know. Shannon was like, I walked her out. And I was like, oh, I was...
No. I'll show you later.
Yes.
Oh, I like walked her out to her Uber because I was like, okay, you're super fucking hot. We're downtown. Like, I'm scared for you. Let's go. I'm walking you to your car.
Shan is always my protector. She's like, I got you.
Yeah.
But the fact that I can like just go and be physical with him, like, we've got like a friendship and whatever in between, but like I can just go and enjoy it. Like, it has been so healing, like in a whole different way. Like, you know, the song Sexual Healing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, I think of that all the
Sexual healing.
Like, it's a real thing.
Hell
like,
yes.
I have so much to untangle around sex and just feel comfortable having sex and talking about it. And
it's so good.
And the great thing about him, his nickname's The Legend.
Love it.
I
love that for
The man, the myth, the legend. He is.
Yes.
He earns it, re-earns it every single time.
I want to name a man a legend. I haven't gotten there yet.
Right?
Everybody needs a legend in their life.
Oh my God.
Everybody does.
Haven't found one yet.
Fucking again, and then maybe I'll find it.
Shan's going through a dry
I am enough.
We gotta
drive spell.
find you some.
It's because I don't want anything right now. I'm just like, leave me alone.
Well, then you just need someone that can.
I know. Sean. So that is amazing. And honestly, like I was having a conversation with someone today about it's this guy who has never had a one night stand. He has never had a hookup. He is a very respectful person, right? Like a very like good, down to earth, very good person, like has a ton of respect for women. Yeah. And he feels like it would be like shaming a woman to have a one night stand.
No.
And I'm like, you are in your head and you are out of your fucking mind.
Right.
I'm like, sex is so transactional.
Yes.
Once you like
can get in that mindset.
Yeah. If you get in that mindset, you find that sex is very transactional, especially if you're with a person who understands the assignment.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's two bodies that are there for the same thing.
Right.
And you need to just like do it. I was like, it will be so good for you.
But
have a fucking one night stand.
That open line of communication.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
absolutely. That's so huge.
Comes in. Where you're like, hey, and like, God bless the legend.
Yeah.
Like he front loaded it with the conversation. He's like, look, super into you. I don't want a commitment. I'm not into that. And like when I met him, I'm like, you know what? I'm just out here having a grand old time. So
communication.
Like, well, we always talk.
It's so hot. It's hot because like
there's a level of confidence that comes with communication. It's so fucking hot.
It is because it creates like this emotional safety where then you can feel physically safe to explore.
So,
but like I think that's the respectful thing. I think people think one night stand, sleeping with whoever, it just is like this dirty, shameful thing. I think if you're not talking about it and communicating and setting up realistic expectations, it is, because that's where people get hurt.
Exactly.
Right.
So man or woman, like if you are like setting the tone of like, oh yeah, like I definitely want this to be more, but you know that the only goal in mind is to have sex.
Yes.
Like, let's be fucking honest.
No, and I actually called the guy out on that like couple weeks ago. He's like, I'm just so into you. I want us to like da da da. And he's like talking all this future stuff. And I'm like,
you're like, but let's get real.
No, and like we're on a date and like it was a lovely date. But I'm like, okay, so like it really just sounds like you are doing the most to like get in my pants.
And I already wanted to do that anyways because I'm wearing a matching bra and panties.
Like
so you don't have to talk a big game.
That is the thing though, is like a lot of men are like, oh, well, I need to woo them and like do all this thing so they can have, but like honestly, men, a lot of times women just want the same thing.
That's exactly
and if
right.
there's communication there,
but not always.
Like,
we just
can we have a
communication? Just
like can we have the communication about like being like, hey, I just want to fuck you too.
Yeah.
And there doesn't need to be any strings attached.
Yeah.
Like we can still be friends. We can still hang out.
Like I enjoy the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And I want
it doesn't have to be
out with
anything
you
more.
And I want your penis in my vagina.
Yeah.
But only like when I want it.
That's exactly right.
Like I just want it like on my terms. Like I live on everyone else's terms for literally 40 something years, right?
But I mean, to be fair, like I think a lot of men are like pretty reserved when it comes to that because like I think especially at our age because a lot of women are kind of like looking to settle down so they feel like, and so we can only speak for us because Karina and I we don't think with our heads, we think with our vaginas.
We do.
And so so we cannot speak for other women.
not a lot, and not a lot of women, not most women, I guess, are looking for that as well. But like that, and so I get why men
like a time in a season. Like I'm not
totally,
and it's not like I'm completely closed off to the idea of anything ever developing.
Yeah,
but also I am in zero hurry.
Totally,
and I think
you're a year out, baby. You just fucking let that shit rip.
You're out. You've had kids. You've been divorced. Like, you're just looking to.
And the thing is, I'm getting to know who this version of me is. Right?
How old are you?
I'm 43.
You're 43.
She does not look 43.
I'm like, you're 27, right? Is that okay? We're gonna post a picture.
Thank you.
This fucking girl. Jesus.
Did a fashion show at Fabletics. I'm pretty sure you were on the walk.
Yeah. You are a fucking babe.
Some cute clothes. I'll do it.
Okay. No, but honestly, like when I first saw you, this is the judgmental part of me because apparently I'm a fucking asshole too. But when I very first saw you, when you very first walked in, first of all, outfit on point. You looked so hot.
She was so cute.
Chase
offered me her.
I know she did.
She was so sweet.
Cold.
I know.
Well, and she's just the nicest fucking person. But your face is gorgeous. You have like that perfect nose, the big, huge, beautiful smile. Your eyes are gorgeous. You kept giving me your lip gloss all night because I was like, hey, you got that spicy lip gloss.
I got the good.
Oh my God. It was like the tingly lip gloss. And I was like,
you came over to me and you're like, I'm right now. Like,
it was like amazing
color as well. Can we just like have
and I was like just sitting there like duck lipping all night
and like as you should.
This is amazing.
And then you left me.
I know. Well, that's what I do. But honestly, so I was like, had this judgy. I was like, oh my God, she's going to be such a bitch. Like, she's so fucking beautiful. Like, watch this chick. She's just going to be a raunchy bitch. And then I had a conversation with you and I was like, cool, we're friends now. Like, I don't know how you feel about this, but you and I are now friends.
That was my, like, we chatted. I'm all, okay, and she's my friend. And then we chatted.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Because she was on the other side of the fire.
And then, like, well, we were still in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, because she was on the other side of the kitchen, too.
Signs.
Wait, what?
We were talking about like signs or something.
Oh,
like
yes.
That.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, and now this is my other new friend.
Yeah.
Like, that was my agenda for the night when our friend invited me. And I'm like, he's like, there'll be lots of girls. And I'm all, perfect. I need friends. He's like, no, I know you do.
That's
the guy.
We've got you.
That's
that fucking guy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I need friends. I'm like, I know. Can you please help me make some
friends.
Oh my God. We're the best two girlfriends anyone could have.
We're girls.
But we're super boring.
Best of friends.
Yes. Oh my God. I love that so much.
That's amazing.
I love that so
All
much.
of the girls that night
So
were really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There may have been
Most
one.
of them.
I had to leave early because
Because you got to get fucked.
I needed to get wrecked.
Yeah.
Hey, and he
is hot. And you got to show a picture to Karina.
I will.
All right.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would call him legend as well.
Well, he's the legend because, okay, so the first time, so we went on a first date and it was like insanely hot. And he's like, I mean, he kissed me on the date, but like it was a lunch date. So it's not, he's going to leap over the table and like fuck me.
Right.
He could have. And then
Probably you would have been okay with it.
I was like wanting him to. I'm like, she's like, could you?
You're like,
never
just
have
fuck me
I
right now.
ever felt that way about anyone ever. But I'm like, I need you to fuck me.
Always go for the guys that are just not healthy for me. And I'm like, why does this keep happening? And Shan's like, Karina, because you keep going for the guys who are like completely unavailable. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I know.
I know.
But they're fun, you know.
They are so fun.
They're fun, but I'm trying to be like,
Available ones.
I know. Yeah, that one. The one that we both know.
The man, the myth, the legend. I fucking love that for you. That is like such a beautiful thing. Like every person should have that. Even if you're just playing around, like you should have the at least one person in your process.
Consistently, yeah.
And I think coming out of the church and marriage and all that, you should be able to find someone you can just have fun with
Yeah.
Yes.
and explore that side of yourself.
Oh my God, it's
Figure out
so true.
what you like in a very emotionally safe place.
So to that point, I think that every woman and man out of a long-term relationship needs to find a person that they either like a friends with benefits type of situation where you can just explore and feel free to explore where there is no judgment. You can try new things,
Zero shame.
new positions, new places, new whatever.
Exactly.
And just like let your freak flag fly.
I love it.
Okay. So I do have a couple more questions if you don't mind. Sorry, you're kind of on the chop and block here a little bit.
It's fine.
So did you go through like a hoe phase where you were just kind of like fucking going through it?
I mean, it's not
Like a makeout queen or like
or even like
I first smooch a lot of guys.
or did you even
Love
go
that.
through like a phase where you were just like on dating apps and just like date?
Yeah, I did go through like a crazy dating phase. So, okay, so I got divorced. I started dating. I got into a relationship pretty quick, like a month.
We were just talking about that before you got here.
And like we were together for a few months and like exclusive, and like he broke up with me and it destroyed me. Like I was so sad.
We were talking about that.
Like, but I was blindsided as well. Cause like,
Well, and just that first person after your long relationship, you were just fucking gutted.
first heartbreak post divorce, there is
Gutted.
nothing like it.
Oh, it's the worst.
So
almost worse.
I rejoined the dating apps out of anger.
yeah, you fucking did.
Like, he did a thing about a week after that was so beyond fucked up, and I'm all fuck you activated, right?
Yeah.
Because like I knew he's watching.
Yeah. You're like,
I'm like, as you should, and
hair flip.
enjoy the show. Grab your popcorn.
That is right.
And like I started dating, like that's how I ended up meeting the legend. But thank you, universe.
Are you still dating?
I'm still dating like multiple people, but not like I was. But I was like 4 or 5 dates a week. Like any moment I'm free, like I'm in there.
I went through that too.
But it was like, honestly, it was not the right intention. And I'm so sorry for any man that got hurt.
Oh,
if they even cared.
I
don't
fine.
know anyone
They're
did.
fine.
They're fine. They'll survive. They'll find someone else. But like, I just was like one after the other. And it's like, I was just trying to stop the hurt.
Yeah.
It was 100% a Band-Aid solution.
Yep.
And that lasted like a month.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
so good. Mine's lasted like 2 years.
For real. Karina's like, I have a new date every day of the week. And I'm like, I'm tired for you.
yeah. No, it's exhausting. I think that was it. I'm like, I'm exhausted. It's my busy season of work. Like, So I finally go to my therapist. I'm like, okay, fine. Let's just not do Band-Aid solution. Help me do the deeper work.
Yeah.
I
need to get a therapist.
Oh my gosh. I told you that the other day.
I will share my therapist.
You should.
Can you please? Because I need it. Because
everyone does. Everyone does.
I need a therapist.
Everyone needs a therapist. I think.
Oh,
I know I have a problem.
It is. I have been in therapy like my whole life. So
no, I am pro. I'm a lifer. Like it is the most committed relationship I will ever have.
It's for fucking real.
And I have told him so.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like, if you can get past the first few sessions where they're like digging deep and like, or you're just like repeating yourself and like all of your past traumas and all of the things, that if you can actually like commit to it and you find a person that your therapist is like a significant other, you have to find someone that you click with.
Absolutely.
That's the best advice I could give you about therapy. I've been through about 40.
Yeah. No, same. And like, I don't know, he'll match my energy when I need him to. He'll joke with me. Like, because I got some dark shit to talk about.
Oh, for sure.
And I have to laugh about it. And I get unhinged, inappropriate, funny. And like,
that's how I am. That's how I'm in general. But
well, yeah, but like, there's been times like he almost fell out. Like I swear he was gonna fall out of his chair. He was laughing so hard, and the fact that he'll laugh with me makes me feel way more comfortable.
Oh, I
to
love
like
that.
share.
Yeah,
and do you know what
he's my favorite.
Oh, for sure. And do you know what I also love about your therapist in general is that you feel comfortable enough talking to a man about it.
Yeah,
like that's such a big deal too. I think
it's a huge deal, especially coming from where I've come from.
I think that women who have experienced like sexual abuse or like going through the way you went through in your marriage, and
any of it,
that if you go to a male therapist and they're like helping you navigate this, like you will have so much more trust and so much understanding for men. I feel in general, just because you build that sense of trust.
And you
with your
do.
therapist.
And honestly, it's helped me because like there was so much betrayal in my marriage.
Yeah.
And to be able to have a man that like, I'm like, oh, it was just a him issue. It was an ex-husband issue. Not all men are this way. Yeah. And it goes back to the church, right? Like that it's not, and all the members of the church are that way and judgmental and but there's a large enough number. Yeah. And it's like the wasp theory, right? Like there's a percentage of wasps that sting, and it's like a small percentage of wasps that actually sting you. But because those little stinkers get you, all the wasps get a bad rap.
Yeah, so true.
It's like the same thing.
It's a great analogy.
That is a great analogy.
And the religion.
Yeah.
So
that's so great.
All my Mormon friends, please know I love you. But unfortunately, there are wasps and they sting you.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, God, I love that.
I know. I love that too. That was a really good analogy.
Yeah.
So what is like one thing that you would tell like your former self about sex and pleasure? Can you think of like one thing that you would like, because I know that in typical Mormon relationships that it's very like structured, very whatever. It might be a hard question.
No, that definitely is a hard question.
Our whole point with this podcast is just like spread awareness and like help people.
Absolutely. And I love
in the same spot.
Support it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I love it.
And
I love.
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest things is that it's okay to want it and enjoy it. I mean, that's two things.
Like, no, that is
the biggest thing.
Perfect.
I was shamed if I wanted it.
Yeah.
I was shamed if I didn't initiate it. Right.
Yeah.
And then I was shamed if I didn't enjoy it, but then I was shamed if I did enjoy it.
Oh, honey.
So it's so liberating. And I wish I could go back and tell my former self, hey, guess what, girl?
You love this.
You love it. And it's okay. Like, and you should. Your body was created by your higher power in a certain way to enjoy these things.
Yes. And to that point, the clitoris for women, that is the only function that it serves is for pleasure.
Yes.
That is it. God created us. That's the only reason we have a clitoris.
What is that for?
Not for a baby.
Not for babies.
Not for men.
Only for pleasure.
Not for us.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. So this is probably my favorite question of the whole episode today. What advice would you give to someone who feels like they are stuck in a life that doesn't align with them anymore?
Oh Wow. That's such a good question.
In general, because you went through it. I mean,
I was in a life that did not.
You were in a life, and I imagine
who I am at my core.
Yeah, and I imagine that your family was that way, or that his family was that way, friends, things like that. So,
never allowed to be my authentic self.
Yeah,
and it was so terrifying to finally take that leap of faith.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to someone who feels like they're going through that and they just feel stuck and they don't know what to do because of the shame and the guilt and the things?
So my advice is find one person in your life, one space in your life where you can start playing with being your authentic self.
Oh.
Because it's so terrifying to go full send, right?
Yeah.
And it's a lot, and you're still trying to kind of play, and you're like, well, I'm not supposed to do this, but I kind of feel this way, or I think this way, or whatever.
Yeah.
Find one person, one space where you can truly explore being your authentic self and what that looks like.
And
in a
express.
safe, healthy way. And for me, it started in my current therapist's office.
I love it.
Where I was able to be my authentic self, just say whatever I needed to say. And then it slowly started trickling into my job.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And I was able to when
so it just changed your whole life.
It really did change.
Love
and
it.
when I was out traveling and teaching, I was able to step into alignment with who I was. And I feel when I'd go away for work, I was able to be my true self.
Yeah.
Not that it was hugely different than whatever, but I played small.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I did in my marriage when I was in the church. I played small to make everyone else feel comfortable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I didn't rock the boat. I mean, I kind of did sometimes, but for the most part, I really tried to protect everybody's feelings and make sure everyone else was taken care of at my own detriment.
I think that's a thing that a lot of people struggle with in general. So that's great. It's great that because you're right, because you have to have that one person that you feel comfortable enough with, whether it's a therapist, a friend, or whatever, where you just know that there's no judgment there. For me, obviously, it's Karina. I have told her things that I have never told anybody, and she just gives me this sense of comfort. She is like a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
For real.
No.
And you feel me.
But it needs that. And so, it's so rare.
It is. It's incredibly rare.
It's so rare to have somebody in your life, especially a friend that you can say or do anything and there will be zero judgment and they will love you forever regardless. I'm lucky enough that person for me is my cousin.
I love that.
And she's my ride or die. And she knows the same with me. We can literally tell each other the darkest, ugliest.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And the most embarrassing thing.
Yes.
So Shannon and I.
Oh my God.
The most embarrassing experience of my life. It'll be. You will never know.
Hey, why don't you just say it today on the podcast? And everyone will know.
No, never.
I've been just thinking about it. I can feel how bright red I am.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
She is somebody I told.
I love that for you.
And my therapist.
That is incredible. It's so incredible.
And you need that person. And Shannon is my person with that. I will tell her the most unhinged things. I'm like, I did this, or I feel this way. And
and they're
I feel this way, and it's so completely delusional and crazy and not okay. And she's like, cool.
Yeah.
And okay.
Sometimes you just need someone to be fucking Delulu with you.
Well, well, you do.
That's all there is
you really do need that friend that will join your Delulu train.
Oh my God, it's so true. We are the most.
Maybe to the point where it's not great.
Oh, it's not. We just are.
She's
fucking...
like, I love that you love that, babe. I'm like, I love that you love that.
And it's so fucking toxic and unhinged. And we're just like, yeah, you go, girl.
It's
absolutely.
We're safe.
Yeah, we're fine. It's good.
You need that, and I think that's
really
such
do.
a beautiful thing to find that in your life,
for sure.
And for anyone who doesn't have somebody like that in their life, seek it out.
Yeah.
There probably is somebody out there that they just don't know that they're that safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just have one more question and then we'll wrap everything up. But what are you most proud of about the woman that you are today?
Oh.
I actually love this question because I can answer it as in I am proud of myself.
I know. And you can see it. That's the thing.
You radiate it.
That's why I saved it for last, because seriously, you do radiate it and you are very confident and you exude confidence for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think Well, thank you. It's
You're
been a
welcome.
long journey, and just learning to accept myself and meet myself where I'm at, knowing there will always be work to do.
Yeah.
It's okay to love yourself where you're at.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, that's a very good question.
I was so flattered. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You know what? I also forgot, because story of my life, when we're recording, I have to cut out all of the times that I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
So glad.
Okay.
Sorry, homie.
Oh, Sean doesn't care. He loves us.
Okay. Thanks. Like you.
What are you most proud of about the woman that you are today?
Okay. The thing I am most proud of, honestly, is that my kids,
Yeah. It's so good.
my kids get to see what a happy, healthy mom looks like.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Like,
and
yeah,
it's never too late.
it's never too late. And like, yeah, it's great that they can see me succeeding in my career and like whatever. But the fact that like, I mean, part of like getting divorced, you hear like, oh, your kids now come from a broken home. And I'm
Yep.
like, there is nothing broken about the home
No.
my kids currently live in.
That's exactly
They
right.
feel love, they feel safety, they feel peace.
Yep.
And like I always wanted to be a mom. So like for me, that's my biggest thing, is being a good mom.
Mm-hmm.
And not like, I think my kids are proud of me, and they should be, but the fact that like they can see what a happy, healthy mom looks like, like that to me is my crowning achievement of my life. I don't care if I end up being like a billionaire running the freaking world, doesn't matter. That at the end of the day, as long as my kids know that you can be happy and healthy in life, we're golden.
You sound a lot like me. I'm the same way. We're very aligned.
We're all about being,
It's the only thing that matters.
it is the only thing.
And you know what? I left the love of my life because my kids were suffering from it. And you just have to do what you have to do. But now they see this like very strong, very independent woman who just loves them so much and would do anything for them. And they are happy and they are thriving. So I can completely respect that. And I love that. Amen, honey.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Love.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you so much for your vulnerability today. Thank you for speaking with us. This has been, I'll be totally honest with you, this has probably been one of my favorite episodes.
Me too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You are a natural. You're very fluid. You have a way with words. Like you're just inspiring, and you're fun, and you're funny, and you're cute. And it's just been such an honor to have you on here today. So thank you so much for sitting and having a conversation with us.
Oh, you're so welcome. Like, seriously, this was so fun. I was just excited to come hang out with you guys. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to go have fun with my new friend.
Yes, for sure. I know she's like, I'm nervous. I'm like, don't be. All we do is shoot the shit and drink beer.
And I'm like, oh, well,
That's all I do.
Yeah. There's just a microphone and headphones and Shawnee boo 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 boo.
Oh, Shawnee.
Okay, so if you want to keep the conversation going, follow us on social media, Not So Secret Lives, across all platforms. I fucking hate this part of the show. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, iHeart, what are the other ones? TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of the fucking things. You can find us on every streaming service. Not So Secret Lives podcast, or just Not So Secret Lives. And is there anything else you want to talk about, Karina?
I just love you so much.
I love you too, babe. Ba-ba-da-da.
Woo.
Woo!
Cutest. Oh,
Okay.
that was so
Shawnee.
fun. I know. That was so fun.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand firm. Sat and watch from the side.